Have you ever wondered what happens when fame, fortune, and family collide under the blinding lights of Hollywood? When private emotions are turned into public entertainment, and every fight, every tear, every transformation becomes global news. Welcome to the world of the Kardashians, a dynasty built on reality television, ambition, and controversy. Tonight, we dive deep into Kardashian family drama, wild adventures, Caitlyn's transition, and more. A story of reinvention, love, and chaos. From unforgettable highs to heartbreaking lows, this is not just another reality show. It's a family legacy that forever changed pop culture. The story begins in Calabasas, a quiet California neighborhood turned global landmark thanks to one powerful name, Kardashian. The mansion gates open, and inside, the world's most famous family prepares for another day under the spotlight. Cameras roll, makeup brushes sweep across glowing faces, and drama brews beneath designer smiles. At first glance, they seem untouchable, glamorous, poised, always in control. But behind the perfectly curated image lies tension, jealousy, and secrets that even fame couldn't hide. Kim Kardashian stands at the center, the empire's modern matriarch. Her rise from controversy to billion-dollar mogul status is unmatched. But with success comes scrutiny, and no one knows that better than Kim. Through countless seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, viewers watched her navigate marriage, motherhood, and media storms. Her calm, calculated persona contrasts sharply with the chaos around her, and it's that very chaos that makes the Kardashian name unstoppable. The family drama runs deep. Kourtney Kardashian, the eldest sister, often finds herself torn between loyalty to her family and protecting her peace. Her on-and-off relationship with Scott Disick was a saga in itself, filled with love, betrayal, and emotional turbulence. Their wild adventures, from luxury vacations to tearful breakups, were as captivating as they were heartbreaking. Kourtney's journey wasn't just about relationships. It was about reclaiming her independence, learning that fame couldn't buy happiness, and that even the closest families can fracture under pressure. Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian, strong, outspoken, and fiercely loyal, became the emotional backbone of the family. Yet even she couldn't escape the Kardashian family drama. Her relationship with Tristan Thompson brought her unimaginable heartbreak in front of millions. The scandals, the cheating, the forgiveness, it was all documented, raw and real. Viewers saw Khloe's transformation, not just physically but emotionally, as she rebuilt herself again and again. Her wild adventures, from business ventures to solo travels, mirrored her constant search for stability in a world that refused to slow down. Then there's Kylie Jenner, the youngest billionaire in the family. From lip kits to luxury cars, Kylie's world seemed picture-perfect. But beneath the filters and fame, she too faced her share of challenges. The weight of growing up under a global microscope was heavy. Every move analyzed, every relationship speculated. Her dynamic with her sisters often brought unexpected sparks, moments of envy, admiration, and rivalry. Yet through it all, Kylie crafted her own empire, proving that she was more than just the baby of the Kardashian clan. Kendall Jenner took a different path. While her family courted controversy, she found solace on the runway. Her wild adventures took her across continents, from the flashing lights of Paris Fashion Week to the serene beaches of Malibu. She represented the quieter side of the Kardashian-Jenner family, elegance, mystery, and restraint. Yet even Kendall couldn't fully escape the family's dramatic pull. There were moments where she broke down on camera, torn between her career's demands and the emotional weight of being a Jenner in a Kardashian world. But perhaps the most defining chapter in this family's saga was Caitlyn Jenner's transition. It wasn't just a personal revelation, it was a cultural turning point. When Caitlyn, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, came forward with her truth, the world stopped to listen. The gold medal Olympian, once America's hero, now stood as a symbol of courage and authenticity. The transition shook the Kardashian family to its core. Cameras captured tears, confusion, and at times resistance. Kim, Kourtney, and Khloe struggled to reconcile the father figure they knew with the woman Caitlyn had become. The world watched as Caitlyn found her voice on the cover of magazines, in heartfelt interviews, and through her own series, I Am Kate. But beyond the headlines was a deep story of identity, acceptance, and pain. In one emotional moment, Caitlyn reflected, "I've spent my entire life hiding. Now, I'm finally free." That statement echoed through the family, a reminder that beneath all the fame, they were still human, still searching for meaning beyond the cameras. Inside the Kardashian home, the dynamic began to shift. The family, once tightly knit, faced new challenges. Old arguments resurfaced about money, fame, and the show itself. Some wanted to move on, others clung to the limelight. Kim became increasingly business-focused, transforming her image into one of power and philanthropy. Kourtney distanced herself, yearning for a life away from constant filming. Khloe tried to hold the family together, her heart always in the right place even when life seemed to pull them apart. The wild adventures didn't stop there. From family trips to Bora Bora, where lost earrings became meme-worthy moments, to the infamous Las Vegas escapades, the Kardashians turned every moment, no matter how chaotic, into must-see television. Fans loved them, critics doubted them, but no one could ignore them. Each episode blurred the line between real life and performance art. Their drama became our entertainment, their laughter our relief, their tears our intrigue. Even Kris Jenner, the mastermind behind it all, played a role few could match. As the family matriarch, she balanced the chaos with calculated control. Her business acumen turned scandals into storylines, heartbreak into ratings, and dreams into multi-million-dollar deals. "Never go against the family," Kris once joked. But behind that smile was a woman who built one of the most powerful entertainment empires in history. Every deal, every headline, every opportunity had her fingerprints on it, and yet, despite the fame and fortune, there were moments of raw vulnerability, moments when the family questioned everything. Was it worth it? The constant exposure, the endless criticism, the loss of privacy. Cameras captured Kim crying in a hotel room after a robbery in Paris, one of the darkest chapters in her life. They showed Khloe's pain after betrayal, Kourtney's exhaustion from endless filming, and Caitlyn's loneliness after the transition's initial media frenzy faded. These moments reminded viewers that behind the glitz was genuine emotion. Real people living extraordinary, yet deeply human lives over the years. The Kardashians' wild adventures extended far beyond reality TV. They became activists, entrepreneurs, and cultural icons. Kim's work in criminal justice reform surprised skeptics and earned global respect. Khloe's honesty about body image and self-acceptance inspired countless fans. Kylie's business empire redefined what it meant to be a young female entrepreneur. And Caitlyn's transition, though controversial at times, sparked conversations about gender identity around the world. Still, drama remained their family's constant companion. From social media feuds to sisterly showdowns, the tension often felt unbreakable. One memorable scene captured a heated argument between Kim and Kourtney, where Kourtney finally admitted, "I don't want to be around this toxic energy." It wasn't scripted. It was real. A rare glimpse of exhaustion after years of performing for millions. That honesty, that rawness, became the reason fans stayed loyal, because amid the designer labels and fame, they saw pieces of their own family struggles mirrored back as the documentary unfolds. The question becomes, what's next for the Kardashians? The original show may have ended, but the family's influence continues to dominate culture. From new ventures to new relationships, they remain as captivating as ever. Their lives filled with family drama, wild adventures, and personal reinventions serve as a mirror of modern fame itself. A reminder that behind every filtered photo is a story, often more complex than it appears. Caitlyn Jenner's transition, in particular, left an indelible mark, not just on her family, but on society. It taught the world about bravery, identity, and the cost of living one's truth. For the Kardashians, it was a lesson in empathy, an emotional journey that reshaped how they viewed love, acceptance, and each other. Kim once said, "We may not understand everything, but we always support each other." That sentiment, though tested time and time again, still defines their bond. In the final scenes, the family gathers, not for the cameras, not for publicity, but to celebrate together. Laughter fills the air, the tension softens. The lens pans across each face: Kim, Kourtney, Khloe, Kendall, Kylie, Caitlyn, and Kris, a family that has lived its entire life in front of the world, yet somehow remains bound by love. They've been judged, adored, criticized, and celebrated. But through it all, they've never stopped being the Kardashians. As the narrator steps back, the lights dim, and a final thought echoes, fame fades. Trends disappear. But family, even through drama, through wild adventures, through transition and transformation, family endures. And that's the true story of Kardashian family drama. Wild adventures, Caitlyn's transition, and more. A saga of resilience, reinvention, and the undeniable power of family in the face of the